Dubai's economy expanded 4.7% in the first 9 months of 2025, pushing its valuation to 355 billion dirhams. The demand to enter this market is real. The United Arab Emirates registered roughly 250,000 new companies in 2025, but getting started here requires precision. Today, we will walk through the step-by-step roadmap to structure your Dubai business correctly the first time. This framework is powered by Best Solution, Dubai's premier company formation specialists. Since 2003, they have executed over 5,000 successful setups across the UAE. We are looking at proven, real-world execution. The most expensive mistake founders make is falling into the cheap setup trap. They buy the absolute lowest cost free zone package they can find on day one, without looking ahead. Then year 2 arrives. The business needs to sign a government contract or directly access the local market. The license they bought doesn't allow it. The entire structure has to be unwound and rebuilt from scratch, destroying that early saving. To avoid this, look at your revenue plan for the next 12 to 24 months. This matrix shows the 3 main jurisdictions you can choose from based on that plan. First is the free zone. It grants 100% foreign ownership and fast setup. However, you cannot sell directly into the local UAE market without a distributor or separate permit. This is the path for exporters, online businesses, and consultancies serving global clients. Next is the Mainland company. You still get 100% foreign ownership in most activities, but you gain unrestricted access to local trade and the ability to bid on government contracts. The trade-off is that a physical office lease is mandatory. Finally, the offshore structure. This is a legal vehicle for wealth structuring and holding assets. It grants no UAE residence visas and no rights to trade inside the country. Your business license is the legal foundation your company runs on. Choose your jurisdiction for where the business is actually going, rather than treating it like a commodity bought at the lowest price. With your jurisdiction in mind, here is the exact 8-step roadmap to get licensed. The sequence is strict. The data from each stage is required to proceed to the next. Step 1 is choosing your precise business activity from over 2,000 approved codes. Founders often try to pick a vague general trading activity to keep their options open. However, vague activities frequently lead to bank rejections because the source of revenue isn't clear. Step 2 is finalizing your jurisdiction, and Step 3 is selecting your legal structure, such as a limited liability company or a sole proprietorship. Step 4 is reserving a compliant, unique trade name. Once approved, Step 5 secures the initial government approval, confirming there is no objection to your business. To see how this approach works in practice, consider Roman Starakovich and his launch of Starway Group. He needed a mainland company operating across real estate, tourism, and corporate services. Because the initial steps were structured correctly by the Best Solution team, the license was released in just 2 working days. The setup cost came in 20% below prevailing market rates, and the company has since secured over 20 employee visas as it grew. Methodical preparation in these early stages removes the common procedural errors that often stall amateur founders. Moving to Step 6, you secure your physical space. Free zones allow a flexi-desk agreement, while a mainland business requires an Ajari-registered lease for a physical office. In Step 7, you apply for your residence visas, complete the medical tests, and secure your Emirates ID. Step 8 finalizes the process by opening your corporate bank account and registering for tax. This chart breaks down the realistic costs for your first year. A bundled free zone package can start near 12,000 dirhams. A lean setup, including your visa, lands closer to 25,000. A mandatory mainland office pushes that baseline to 30,000 or more. Your budget must also account for strict banking compliance. The UAE Central Bank enforces rigorous Know Your Customer rules. You must present a clear, legitimate business plan and apply to a bank that explicitly accepts your business model and stage. Next is tax. The UAE applies a 9% corporate tax on profits exceeding 375,000 dirhams. You must also register for the 5% value-added tax once your annual taxable supplies cross that exact same threshold. And if a free zone is part of your plan, confirm your position early. The 0% tax rate is conditional on meeting specific requirements as a qualifying free zone person. It is not automatic. Budgeting for realistic costs and mapping out your compliance from day one separates serious companies from those that get sidelined by the financial system. The UAE is a world-class business ecosystem positioned squarely between Europe, Asia, and Africa. If you build your legal foundation for year 2, rather than buying whatever is cheapest today, you secure the operational speed necessary to thrive in this economy. Do not let the wrong early decisions cost you time and capital later. Get a customized, precise roadmap built for your specific goals. Best Solution offers a completely free consultation with their team of specialists. They will map your activity, jurisdiction, and license directly to your business plan.